Hi, Martin from Bespoke Baits here. As I said in an earlier video, just thought I'd start doing some videos on actual bait making. And in this video, what we're going to look at is something that newbies always get wrong, and that's nozzle size. So go on any of the boilie making pages on Facebook, and a regular post from guys that are new to making boilies is faults. You can see, and basically what you get generally is they've got flats on, which is basically the nozzle's too small, or they've got a hole in the middle, which means the boilie has got too much material, the nozzle's too big, and when you go to roll it, what I call tank tracks. So instead of making a nice round boilie, it has nowhere to go, the material's got nowhere to go, so it has to squash out, and subsequently as you're rolling it, it's creating like a tank track effect, which is why they end up with having holes in them. Okay, so let's have a little look at Google and work out the full volume of a 10mm boilie. So there's the equation there, and as with Google, quite easy, all we've got to do is add the value, which is the radius, so that's half of that, which is 5mm. And lo and behold, Google works it all out, and there we have it. 523.6 cubic millimeters. Okay, so using Google again, we now need to work out the sausage size. So we're going to use cylinder volume, and this time it comes up with two values. So first of all, we've got 10mm, which is across the diameter, and then just for fun, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put 5 in. Now what we're looking to do in that V value there, they need to be the same as the first value that we found, which was 523. So we're just dropping the value down a bit small, so we know it's going to be 4mm plus. So what we're going to do, we're just going to stick 4.1 in, and lo and behold, not far away, only 5mm cubed, which is pretty good. So 4.1 times by 2, and they have the diameter of your nozzle, so that should mathematically produce you a perfect boilie for 10mm. Okay, so let's do that again, this time for a 14mm boilie, and it might seem complicated, but not really. So 1436mm cubed is the volume that we're looking for. So this time back over to Google and checking out the cylinder volume, which would be our sausage volume. So just looking to get the radius of the nozzle correct. So the volume should match up with the volume of the sphere, and that's pretty close. So 5.7, double that, 11.4, and then we have our nozzle size. Okay, so just one more time, this time for 16mm boilie. Just make sure everyone's got the hang of this. Okay, so last little bit, the volume for 16mm boilie as a cylinder. So we're looking for 2144. And the nozzle's going to end up at 13.08. Okay guys, just to conclude then, so mathematically this is basically how you would work out the exact size of your boilie and the exact size of the nozzle that you will need to make that boilie. To make it simpler, I've made a little chart here and covered hopefully all the sizes that you'll ever need that go on amongst boilie makers and carp fishermen. Just to conclude, this is obviously the mathematical conclusion for that. However, in real life it doesn't work that way, because what tends to happen as the boilie material comes out of the gun, out of the nozzle, it tends to grow. And if you're using pop-ups, it'll grow quite a bit. If you're using a real soft mix, it'll also grow quite a bit. So this is obviously, for me, would be the maximum size you would ever look to reach to get to the boilie size that you are aiming for. So I would always also start small, I cannot tell you how small. Obviously, in the smaller sizes, you can probably get away with starting maybe 1.5 million small. In the bigger sizes, you might want to start 3-4 millimeter smaller. Hopefully, this will help everybody with choosing the correct nozzle size and getting to the right. And basically, start small, shave a little bit off at a time. Just do enough sausage to cover 2 or 3 boilies. Just get rid of the flat, and that is the perfect size. I've been Martin at Bespoke Baits. Hope this has helped. See you in the next video.